Well, hey guys, hi, good morning. It is Brent Abel here, webtennis.com. Another episode of 7 Around 7. And I think I got like the slowest internet connection in the history of the internet. I don't know. Maybe we got a couple of back to the old days of dial up with that little mating call and the mating call, right? Um, so, look, if it's herky jerky this morning, my apologies. But anyway, that's kind of the way we roll sometimes, right? Hey, great day out here in the desert so far. Early, well, 7 a.m. And, chilly, clear. Looking up San Jacinto's clear this morning, windless, but about 47 degrees. That grass court this morning around 9:15 could be a little slick, which I kind of like because you got to have great balance, right? And so, like with your split step, everything's got to be just right, or else you're like a cow on ice. You're just, the legs are just going straight out underneath you, which is another story from 2009. I'm going to save that story for tomorrow, I think. The 2009 individual in Perth, Australia, and it had just rained that morning, and we were playing on these artificial grass courts. I was in the quarters playing the singles. Anyway, so boy, that was quickly off topic. So guys, look, if you're over at Facebook, I would love a like and a share on today's video. That would be awesome. If you're over at YouTube, make sure that you're subscribed to the channel over there. Just click that subscribe button. And then there's a notifications bell. Just go ahead and click that and choose all so that you get notified every time we go live and or upload a new video there. So guys, look, here's what's going on today. I want to talk to you about something that we've talked a lot about before, but I want to make it specific to, and today's video is going to be a forehand that I think you've seen before, but there's a part of it, there's an element to it that I want you to really think about. And that is, let me go ahead and share that. Let me share the video with you. I'm going to bring it up right here. And that is when you cannot get any forward body weight against the ball, right? So like this one here, right, there is no forward body weight just because I'm trying to create space getting off to the side of the ball. Really, for me, maybe you're quicker and you can get out to the side earlier and then step forward and be able to get some natural body weight into your swing. But if you can't, and I see it a lot in singles too, where, just imagine that you're a singles player and you've been taken out wide on your forehand, and yet you want to get a little racket speed on this forehand as you're pulled out wide, but you can't get it through by being able to get over here, get on balance, and maybe, nudge some body weight forward against the ball. One thing that you've got to do, well, I should say two things, is number one is you've got to get relaxed on your grip, right? You cannot have any grip tension if you want to get racket speed. And so when you relax your hand on the handle, two great things happen. Number one is you do get more racket speed, right? Because of that, because you're not clenching, you're not gripping, you don't have the death grip. But you actually get a higher quality spin. And in this case, we're looking for a slight topper, right? So there's no body weight going forward. In fact, the body weight's going away from the court. But because I've just kind of dropped all tension in my hand, now you can let the racket go. And it gets through the ball a lot quicker, right? So, I can't remember what was the second thing we were talking about. We were talking about racket head speed. I know what it is too. And that when you can't be moving forward like this, racket head speed, and you've got to aim a little bit higher, just a hair higher over the net than what you normally might do if you were able to hit this forehand and be able to actually step forward on it, right? So those are the two things to consider in this case when you can't move forward, you can't move against the ball. Relax your hand on the grip to get more racket speed and aim just a hair higher over the top of the net, okay? So let's look at this thing in real time. And I know that it's probably herky-jerky with the internet speed this morning connection, but you'll get an idea. of trying to just loosen the hand, loosen it, let it go. And look, there's not much, right? I mean, there's not a whole lot of a swing shape to this. It really all happens. It all happens right in here, where the hand is relaxed, and now you just let it go. You let it go. You don't really, I don't know, lack of a better term, you don't try to control the entire thing. Is you just relax it and let it go. Get that racket speed you want, which will create the top spin that you want, and just aim a little bit higher with it. And there you have it. I hope that makes sense, right? So today, when you get out in the court, and look, I know for me today that that's one of the things that I've been working on the last couple of times I've been out in the court, mostly on my forehand. For whatever reason, my backhand, whether it's my standard slice rally ball or whether it's a pickup on the rise where my opponent over there plays a tough deep ball where it's not a slice. You don't want to be hacking straight down on the ball that's going to be landing, a foot or so from you. Is you want to be able to just kind of drop the racket behind it and pick it up on the rise. Or if it's a passing shot, guy comes in and I play a pass with the topper, for whatever reason for me on my backhand side, maybe that's because when I played baseball, threw righty but hit lefty. The backhand just has never been a problem in terms of grip tension for me. However, the forehand is a little bit different. So what I've really been thinking about the last couple of days in the court is, what can I do on my forehand to just relax the grip and trust that the fundamentals that I've already got, which is spacing, which is balance, which is posture, which is swing shape, racket prep, all that kind of stuff, knowing where my ideal point of contact is. I mean, how many forehands have I hit? How many forehands have you hit in your life where you don't really need to kind of tinker with swing shape? As long as you've got spacing right, as long as you've got balance right, then from there, it's really the only thing that could get in your way would be grip tension. Are you gripping the racket too tightly? So look, when you get out there today and you're warming up, go through 3 grip tensions. Try to feel, well, what's too loose? What's too loose where the racket's just flopping around, and when you make contact, it's like the ball, really kind of controls the racket. And then go to what's too tight. I mean, feel that grip tension, feel the death grip. And then try to find something that's relaxed in there where you don't feel grip tension, but it's I hate to use the word firming it up because everyone kind of takes liberties with that. You have to tinker with it. You have to get out there and experiment with what is a grip tension that you kind of feel you don't really have control of the swing. I know, sounds crazy, but you've got to feel that natural racket speed from having a relaxed grip and not trying to control the world. All right, that is it for me today. I've got my day 23 coming up of the January 2021 reboot, physical reboot, in about 22 minutes, and I have not figured out today's topic. So if you've got an idea for me, something that you want to learn more about in terms of how you could get in better shape, how you could drop some pounds, how you could maybe get some better sleep, how you could get some better non-caffeinated, non-buzzy energy, maybe recovery. Maybe you're working out like a dog out there, but you're just exhausted afterwards and for a few hours because the recovery thing you're going through is not great. Or maybe like me, it's with inflammation, right? Because of all the tennis I play, the off-court working out I do, my body just pumps out a bunch of inflammation. And my whole thing is trying to, what can I do? Can I get rid of the inflammation from today so that I can go out tomorrow and do the exact same thing that I love to do? So my day is geared on, let's not eat this food, let's not eat that food, because that stuff produces inflammation. I've got enough ibuprofen. That was kind of a bad deal, right? Taking 2 or 3 every day just to reduce inflammation. However, it worked, but I knew not a great long-term solution. But I got turned on to some plant-based organic supplements, as we know them, not a diet, but supplements. capsules, tablets, protein powders, vegan protein powders, and liquid concentrates that for the last 9+ months, not had to take any ibuprofen. It's worked for me. If you want to know about that or anything that you want to, any kind of physical thing that you're curious about, just either direct message me at Facebook or shoot me an email, brent@webtennis.com. Happy to see what I can do to help you out. Anyway, guys, that's it for me today. It is a Saturday morning to get out there. Oh, man, the top of the San Jacinto's right now, the sun, boom. Anyway, come on, guys, get out there today. Help someone else have a spectacular day. Guys, I will see you again tomorrow.